How's it going, reefkeepers? So I wanted to go through what it's like to pursue warranty claims in the age of aperture controlling AI, Ecotech, Neptune, BRS, etc., etc. Not a great experience. So basically, my wet side magnets on all of my Nero pumps, the wet side magnets are failing in one regard. See this bit of like felt that is stuck onto the wet side magnet? These felt circles that allow the pump to kind of stay in position instead of vibrating its way out of position, because you can adjust it by a 15-degree angle on here. The pads started to fail, so I requested new pads for all of my sets of magnets. And instead of being able to send just adhesive pads, which is all I wanted, they can't do that. I'm sure because of some, horrible inefficiency that they have, where they just, like, these come whole from whatever supplier they have in China or wherever. And because they come whole, they don't have, like, a supplier here that can give them the pads. And their Chinese supplier gets them from somewhere in China, and they don't know how to do this. So instead of having an efficient system where they send you out a pad to replace your pad that is coming off, they have to send you a whole new wet side magnet, which is crazy. That's an insane expense for a business, first of all. Second of all, I wish I had pulled one of my other magnets out to show you. The Nero 5 magnets are getting thinner. So as soon as I picked it up, I was like, wow, this is really light. And I went and looked at my tank at my Nero 5 magnet, and you can tell that it's like 3 millimeters thinner. There's like a whole little back piece right here that is on my Nero. And by the way, I have like a pretty new Nero 5. Like, it's not that old. So this is a pretty recent change. But it's pretty clear that, like, they're reducing the, amount of magnet that's in them. Like, I don't know anything about magnets. Maybe they're compensating for that by having a stronger magnet in here. But just off the bat, it looks lesser quality and it feels lesser quality to me. So there's that, to also mention. Let me round out this warranty order for you first before I get into it. So I also ordered lenses for all of my Prime 16 HD units and the Hydra 32 HD units that I have in my possession or oversee and have provided, as I've got some that I put on that school tank that I take care of that were my devices. So here's one of those lenses, right? And by the way, you should check your lenses, because it's a known defect that these lenses are of poor quality and they melt over time. And all of the lenses that I have on AI units, lighting units, are melting. There's holes appearing in them. All you got to do is shine your phone flashlight up at it, and you'll see holes if there are holes. So here's the quantities that I ordered. 6 Nero 5 magnets, wet sides, because I had to order the whole magnet. I just wanted the sticky part, but I just, here we go. And then 7 of these lenses, because they're melting. Here's what I got. Here's the whole order from AI, okay? One time is not a shock. Errors happen. I wouldn't complain if it was a one-time error. However, here's what's crazy about this. This is the second time, okay? So the first time, I also requested some little plastic clips to go on one of the AI bracket systems that I have, along with these other items. So the first time, they sent just the clips. And these, by the way, these other items were listed on that packing order. So I was like, oh, just a mistake. So here we go again. Here comes the second package. 1 of each. There's the quantities I was requesting. 6 and 7. So, I don't know. Again, it could just be that department is staffed with people who don't care at all. They're not paying attention to any of this. They're just sending out the first thing they read, whatever. I'm inclined to still think that. But every time this happens, I have to send a whole, photographic evidence of everything, explaining what's going on, explaining what I still need. Every single time you have to go through like the official, process to get more of it sent. And it just feels like they're like, well, if we just keep halfway doing this, maybe they'll get tired of it and give up. That's what in the back of your head as a consumer, who's bought into a very expensive brand, that's what goes through your head. So the moral of my story is this. One, if your lenses are melting, that's their problem, not yours. Of course, it's going to be your problem because you still have to take your light off the tank, find your tools, take the lens out, reinstall the new lens, remount the light. Of course, it's going to end up being your problem, but it's not your problem to need to buy this, okay? Of course, they're still going to charge you $15 in shipping no matter what you order from them, which is crazy, just a standard shipping cost. They're not charging for their own mistakes, thank God. But for the initial shipment, they're going to charge you. So that's bad, but at least they'll provide this if you go after them for warranty claims, at least. But this is, bar none, some of the worst customer service fulfillment. And, I mean, I hate to be, a Mr. Negative here, but the thing where they have to send a whole wet side instead of just sending out a pad, that, like, if they are trying to, halfway do all this to save money on their warranty costs and hoping people give up on this process, well, it might help, guys, if you could just source some sticky pads. It doesn't seem that difficult. And then you could just not send wet sides to people when these sticky adhesive pads inevitably fail. Because, of course, they're going to fail. They're in salt water, soaking in it all the time. You think adhesive is going to stand up to that for years on end? No. So it's just, to me, this is mind-boggling. Mind-bogglingly bad performance. It makes you lose confidence and become suspicious. And I just want people to know that this is what you can expect. So go into it expecting frustration. And also, I think you should probably go into it like preparing to not just let them off the hook. Don't give up. Keep going through I know the process sucks. Make them send you what they owe you. I mean, now I'm bound and determined. I don't care if it takes 10 more packages to get this stuff. I am absolutely going to be down their throats until I get every single thing that I'm owed. Absolutely. So, AI, come on, guys. I mean, geez, oh, Pete's. How much are you going to spend in shipping to send this stuff to me? How much are you going to spend in wet sides before somebody, takes the initiative and figures out how to source some foam pads? It's got to be an American company selling an affordable foam pad that costs less than sending out a wet side, right? So anyway, figured I would document this. Not my typical YouTube video, but when it comes to pursuing stuff like this and making these guys, making Aperture pay up and take care of its customers, if I can explain part of the process and urge you to, press on and be strong in the face of either incompetence and or an attempt to get you to give up so that they save money, I'm going to post it. So there you go, guys. Fun stuff. I will let you know when I eventually get everything that I'm owed. So, all right, everybody have a good day.